This Buddha is an amateur revelation. It reveals the root of our illness. Each of us has the wisdom of the Tathagata, like the Buddha. Such virtue and ability, this virtue and ability is what I just mentioned. Keen ears and eyes. Your eyes see the void and Dharma realm, and your ears hear the void and Dharma realm. Why do we need to be so troubled now? We are here to explain and interpret this. We know right now many people around the world are watching at the same time our lectures, using scientific instruments to broadcast how hard this is. The Buddha said we have innate abilities. We don't need to rely on any external help. All Buddhas and Tathagatas, when they preach in their own lands, we might be able to hear and see them. Not only can we see and hear, but our hands can also touch and make contact. This is inconceivable. This speaks virtue and ability. Appearance means features. As stated in great sutras, Buddha has infinite features, and each feature has infinite marks. Why have we all lost them today, even though we all possess them? This is as the Buddha said. How did we lose them? Through delusions. And there's also discrimination among them. Neglecting, delusions, discrimination, and attachment has caused us to lose our abilities. We can also clearly understand and appreciate this. How 10 realms come about? The beings within the Dharma realms are all deluded. Have they not awakened? It's just that the depth of delusion varies. X realms link your physical form. The 4 holy realms are your emotions. That's the only difference. 4 holy lands have no mind precepts. This is shown clearly in the Sutra. We must break through the 10 Dharma realms. Only by attaining the one true Dharma realm can one be considered to have realized the mind and seen one's true nature, thus becoming a Buddha. So we know where the 10 Dharma realms come from. They arise from discrimination and attachment. With discrimination and attachment towards the self, the 6 realms. There is discrimination, but no attachment. In these 6 realms, the remaining 4 holy forms do not exist. The Ravakas, Pratyekabuddhas, and Bodhisattvas. They have bias but no peace. If even discrimination is gone, then the 10 Dharma realms would also disappear. The path is realized as a quality, stitch by stitch. I also need to understand that the 10 Dharma realms are not equal. The equality of the one true Dharma realm. If you have discrimination, you cannot enter the development of equality. so we need to let go of distinctions. How all you students must understand this. We need to let go of some attachments. This is how we use the cycle of reincarnation. All attachments, whether worldly or related to Buddhist teachings. The Diamond Sutra explains this very well. The teachings tell us to let go of even the Dharma at the right time. Even Buddhist teachings should not bind us. Being attached to Buddhist teachings is still an attachment. Buddhist teachings, do you want them or not? If not Buddhist teachings, then worldly teachings, we still want them. Medicine is not the issue, it's the attachment that's the problem. Distinctions should not be made. As long as you can distinguish and let go of worldly duties, you will find freedom and ease. You will achieve great freedom. This is exactly what the Avatamsaka Sutra tells us, that being free from the 4 kinds of obstructions, there are originally no obstacles. Obstacles arise from delusional thoughts and distinctions. In the past, ties were continuous. Lewis has grown for thoughts and obstacles. As long as you write this down, then in reality, there are no obstacles. In the great sutras, we see the Tathagata achieving great freedom. The pronunciation of Tanye, describing his limbs as being at ease. In the Avatamsaka Sutra, it refers to the division of teachings. All are metaphors. The meaning of great freedom. Therefore, it is shameful if we cannot restore our own wisdom and virtues. This vow is an empty vow. It cannot be fulfilled. You don't have the ability to help others. So how do we restore our own abilities? Buddhism teaches us to cut off afflictions. Therefore, the second vow is to cut off endless afflictions. There are too many threads of afflictions. It's indescribable. In Buddhist text, 84,000 woes. That 84,000 is not just said casually, it truly exists. You can check the dictionary and the teaching manuals. The 84,000 afflictions are truly listed one by one for you. There really are that many. And in the texts after death, it tells us that afflictions are endless and should be cut off. There are even more than 84,000. Not just 84,000. So what's the solution? If you were to cut them off one by one, it would be too troublesome. That's a clumsy method of practice. In the interactions of ancient Chinese patriarchs and virtuous ones. In fact, it's all what the Buddha said in the scriptures. Practice should be done from the root. To cut off afflictions, you must cut them off from the root. It's like chopping down a tree. If you don't want this tree, you remove it. How do you chop down a tree? Do you first go and pick off each leaf one by one and then set it up? That would be troublesome, wouldn't it? Wouldn't a smart person just dig it out from the root and take it away immediately? That's how hard it is. Although there are many issues, they have a root. What is the root? It's what was just mentioned. Delusions, discrimination, and attachment, these are the roots. So, if you don't know what delusional discrimination and attachment really are, the Buddha tells us very specifically. Greed, anger, unawareness. Then we suddenly realize the first of the immortals is an immortal, viewing this body as an evil. Attachment, this body is evil. This is the root of affliction. It arises from this erroneous perception. I am greedy. I am angry. I am ignorant. I love. Trouble arises, all because of the word I. This I is born from attachment, arising from delusional discrimination and attachment. It's false, unreal. So in the Diamond Sutra, the Buddha says, no self, no person, no sentient being, no lifespan. That's telling you the truth. When the Buddha says, these things means our body doesn't exist? No, it exists. What the Buddha refers to as no self, no person is that appearance, the appearance of your discriminative attachment. It's absence of appearance, not absence of divine image. Bodily image is here. Every bodily image is here. No self refers to the delusional attachment to the self. Externally, there is the appearance of people with discriminative attachment. No appearance of sentient beings without discriminative attachment. The concept of the recipient is what we refer to today as the concept of time and space. Recipient means time. Time and space are abstract concepts. In other words, are they still produced from discriminative attachment? Not really. Buddha taught us to establish the concept of eliminating the appearance of delusional attachment, not the actual appearance of our reality. If you misunderstand this, you'll get it wrong. What is the nature of this appearance? Appearance refers to the division of the alaya consciousness. What if we speak from the perspective of faith? It is manifested by the mind alone. This is the idea of manifested by the mind alone. The Prajnaparamita Sutra speaks of the true nature of all phenomena. This is the truth of all phenomena. It does not fear death. When you are free from worldly attachments and avoid worldly love, it is your discriminative attachment to that appearance that fears death. This principle is deep, very deep. It would take quite a long time to explain it in detail. Fortunately, the Avatamsaka Sutra will cover this later on, and it says a lot about it. So from this point, we realize that to eliminate afflictions, we must cut them off at the root. As we often say, see through and let go. See through. Understand the true nature of reality. Letting go means letting go of delusional discriminative attachments. More specifically, let go of greed, anger, ignorance, and arrogance. Let go of right and wrong, people and things. Then the life we live is a life of supreme wisdom like that of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. So you must first cut off your worries. If you don't cut off your worries, you can learn Buddhism. So after all worries are cut off, the third vow is called the countless Dharma doors to learn. Learning the Dharma doors becomes very simple and easy because wisdom has opened. After worries are cut off, wisdom opens. When you come into contact with the countless Dharma doors, you will grasp. Everyone in the Infinite Life Sutra and the Contemplation Sutra, you can see how extraordinary the learning conditions are in the Western Pure Land. Not only does Amitabha Buddha expound the Dhamma every day, in the Western world, the environment speaks the Dhamma. After hearing the Flower Adornment Sutra for half a year, you should be able to grasp what it means for the environment to speak Dhamma. Environment speaks the Dhamma, it's not false. The trees, flowers, grass are teaching the Dhamma. Moreover, everyone has the ability, every day, purify and release the infinite Buddhas and Tathagatas. When you make offerings to the Buddha, you are cultivating merit. Being with the Buddha, of course, you listen. Hearing the Dhamma is cultivating wisdom. The Western Pure Land is the best place for cultivating both merit and wisdom. A place to stay, the best great factory. That's why Shakyamuni Buddha advises us to go there. All Buddhas encourage us to go to the Pure Land of ultimate bliss, and the reason lies here. Why not go to other worlds? It must be the Pure Land of ultimate bliss. The Pure Land is the best environment for cultivation. If we discuss other aspects, there are some worlds even more superior than the Pure Land. The Pure Land cannot be compared to it, but when it comes to teaching, learning, all Buddha lands can't compare to Pure Land ultimate bliss. We need to understand this truth. Only then will we realize the true intention of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas encouraging us to be reborn in the Pure Land of ultimate bliss. So now, cultivation becomes faster. Wisdom is completed in a very short time. It is indistinguishable from the wisdom of the Tathagata's ancient ground. So, it is said that the ultimate Buddha path is achieved. That is the result. The four great vows, these four are briefly mentioned here. Have a look. Bodhisattva Dharmakara. How to fulfill the four great vows? How to cultivate the 10 great vows to perfection? 48 vows. When we study this sutra, we need to pay attention to this part. This part cannot be taken lightly at all. The Sutra of the Kind Emperor has one sentence, the scholars vow. Right, you should combine luck with action. Having both luck and action. Prophesize guide you ahead. Use action to realize the wishes in the world. Your wishes. Only then can you achieve it. Only then can you be complete. I hope students will think carefully, experience it attentively. How should we be mindful in real life? How should we practice? You must make a vow. Be able to sacrifice yourself for others. The Dharma Treasury can complain. This is done by following this principle. The Dharma Treasury, establishing the Western Pure Land, establishing this place of practice. I enjoy the blessings. Serving the 10 directions in the Dharma realm. All sentient beings. As long as you like this place, you are welcome to come and learn. Think about this blessing, everyone. He didn't think about it himself. Today we learn Buddhism, practicing the Pure Land. How comfy. Practicing Pure Land is studying Amitabha Buddha. Do we resemble Amitabha Buddha? Every day ask yourself a few times if you resemble Amitabha. If you don't resemble Amitabha Buddha, you're fake, not genuine. You must emulate Amitabha Buddha. How to emulate? I've been through it many times before. If you can implement every word of this sutra, you will resemble Amitabha Buddha. This sutra foundation. So we must cherish faith. We need to understand and follow the teachings. Both thoughts not aligned with Amitabha Buddha's vow. We should make vows according to Amitabha Buddha's rhythm. Words should follow the same rhythm. Cultivate in the same form as it. Then will you be like Amitabha Buddha. If you achieve even a slight resemblance, you will surely attain rebirth. If you can cultivate to an 8 or 9 out of 10 resemblance, you will reach the highest level of rebirth. This is what we should strive for. The following sentence is also very profound. It refers to the immediate exchange rate. Further up, it is said that this sentence speaks to the foundation of our practice. Evil roads back. Here it is said that the recitation is weak. but the roots of discipline. These 5 roots refer to recitation and wisdom, while the other 3 are omitted. Diligence, focus, wisdom. He deleted the words calm and composed from the letter. It means perfect. It's not missing, because this scripture is 4 characters per sentence. This is the beauty of the text. The meaning is complete. There's a divine agreement in the text we need to know. But you thought of the 5 faculties and 5 powers. You must know. 37 keys. Failure. The 4 mindfulness base. Do we recite them? Reciting is also wisdom. It's also what we call seeing through. The 4 foundations of mindfulness teach us for correct perspectives. In our practice today, students often say their efforts are not effective. If your foundation isn't solid, of course your efforts won't be effective. Not being effective means you can't let go. Why can't you let go? Because you haven't seen through. Where does Buddha teach us to learn? Start learning from the 4 foundations. Firstly, contemplating the impermanence of sound. This is the initial entry, allowing us to gain deep insight into this. Although it can't be completely eliminated, this attachment needs to be reduced. Then there will be progress. Using the method of contemplating the impermanence of sound to reduce material attachment. Even though it's false, it's not real. We can't do without it. As often said in Buddhism, use the false to cultivate the true. We need to make use of this temporary body to cultivate our true nature. Without temporary thing, it won't work. It's useful. Make the most of it. The key is not to be attached to it. This is something I've often talked about in the past. In this world, we should have the right to use everything, not the right to own it. The right to use is beneficial. Ownership is attachment. I don't need to own it. As long as I can use it, that's enough. This lecture hall where we give talks, we sit here, we have the right to use it, but the ownership belongs to the Buddhist society. It's not ours. The same goes for our body. Don't be too attached to living for the body. Indeed, don't overly pamper it. It's wrong to take excessive care of it. I need to make use of it. I will use it, but never rely on it.